do our fourth tire. Wheel, tire, whatever you call it. Move the tire off the wheel, take out the tire pressure monitoring sensor on this Michelin run flat PAX system. Also says green X on it, like this is a green tire. What a joke. Now, I really think this tire is made cheaper than a normal radial tire would be, because cutting through this is very easy. The steel belts in here are very thin, whereas the bead here is really thick. So I think they juke people, and that's why they only last 40,000 miles, right? Or less, you know. These got 61,000 miles on them, I guess, and there ain't nothing left on this tread. So, you know, for a more expensive system, it may be a better or safer system or whatever, but I think it's made cheaper than if a regular radial tire, which you can buy for less money, right? So it's not that it costs more to make this tire, or to make this system even, because to make that plastic donut, that ain't nothing. So I think overall this is a ripoff right now, even though it's a great idea. Put $1,200 in a vehicle every 40,000 miles in tires, it is a little ridiculous, you know. And it's only a damn Honda. All right, well, let's get this cut. No, I'm sorry, I like American cars, not modern American cars, because they're just as made just as crappy as the Japanese or Korean cars are. Alright, let's start with the small wood blade. Get it in the saw. There it goes. Alright, let's cut through this tire. Like I said, we're on the opposite side from the valve stem and the TPMS, or tire pressure monitoring sensor. To say TPMS sensor is redundant, I guess, since the S stands for sensor. So here we go. Yeah, it says do not use these tires without the PAX system wheels. Supports, lubricants, and a low tire pressure warning system approved by the system designer. Flip it over, cut through the rest of the tire. Oh, these things are heavy. Alright. Switch to our carbide blade. Cut through that stainless steel belt on the tire bead, I guess they call it. Alright, a little stinky. Plenty of ventilation. Switch to our long wood blade. Stick your foot in here. Yep, you gotta watch them up sharp. I'll right through my gloves. Last tire. Alright, now we can get this sensor out. Here we go. Easy smeezy when you get the tire off. There's our last sensor. These are available on eBay, of course. A little washer there, huh? There. There's our sensor. TRW Automotive makes these. You can't buy these at O'Reilly or Advance Auto or Napa, not that I can find on the internet. So what they do with these is, if you want to get rid of this PAX system and go with a normal tire and rim, which if you invest in regular rims that'll fit the Honda or whatever vehicle you can cross-reference this with. You can buy a set of rims, put these in there, pull the other valve stem out of that rim, put this in there, and then if you're putting them back on the exact same car, there's no reprogramming to do. And they say if they don't work the first time, you let the air pressure out until you get below 15 pounds. Turn the ignition back on. You don't have to start the car. Turn the ignition back on, and then pump the tire back up to 40 pounds again. Which these would take 40 pounds, whatever your new tire pressure is supposed to be, 38 or 42 or whatever. And then they'll reset themselves with the atmospheric pressure. So, but if you're moving these to a new vehicle or a different vehicle, then you have to have the machine or the interface to reprogram these, for your particular vehicle. But if you're just taking these tires, just from what I've read and what I've seen, you're just getting rid of this PAX system, so you don't have to put $400 a tire in every 40,000 miles. You can get all 4 tires for $400, every 40,000 miles. then you can put these sensors back in your new rims, right? But, these, of course, are going to be sold on eBay, so whoever gets these will have to reprogram them to suit their vehicle's computer system. All right, well, there you go. Let's take this donut off. Hope that made sense. Okay. All we're doing is we're cutting through the thinnest area, which on the donut here is where there's little holes, ribs, in between each rib of the PAX donut. I just call it a donut. Plastic wheel. All right. Go. All right. Relatively simple. All in all, once you figure out how to do it, first one we did, there was a little bit of a learning curve since we've never done this before. Now we got it. And there's our fourth rim. Now, what am I supposed to do with this now? There ain't nobody's going to recycle this. I looked at all the information on here. It don't have a number 5 or number 6 like your normal plastics do to tell you what kind of plastic this is to be able to recycle it. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to throw it in the trash, I guess I'll call a few tire people and say, hey, can you do this? And then are they going to want to charge me to take the rubber back? Since I'm not trading in the tires, I'm not buying new tires, so what do I do with the rubber tires, Just throw them in the trash because there's no way to recycle them. I got 60 pounds worth of rubber and 80 pounds worth of rubber that I can't recycle. The only reason why I'm taking the rubber off, is to get to the sensor, because I can sell the sensors for about 20 bucks a piece. And I can sell the aluminum, but they won't take the aluminum with the tire on it, right? Because they don't want to recycle the tire. Or don't. They probably could, they just don't want to. There's people that pay for rubber, but to reuse it or whatever, but I don't get it. These are going to probably end up in the landfill, right? Harming the environment, because rubber takes a long time to break down, plus there's stainless steel and everything. Stainless steel takes forever. All right, Peter just showed up. There's my brother and his fancy Volkswagen he chopped and built. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you real soon.
Get out the car. Great.